Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video, let us solve problem 23 to 26 of exercise 13.1 of chapter 13 limits and derivatives of 11th class math. Okay, let us start with the 23rd problem. The problem is find limit x tends to 0 fx and limit x tends to 1 fx, where fx is equal to 2x plus 3, where x is less than or equal to 0, 3 times x plus 1 if x is greater than 0. So there are two parts for this problem. First is limit x tends to 0 fx and then limit x tends to 1 fx. Let us look at the first part. So here first we have to look at fx, which is the function, that is what, 2x plus 3, then x less than or equal to 0, 3 times x plus 1 when x is greater than 0. So you can see that the function has two definitions. Okay, when x is less than or equal to 0, when x is greater than 0. So here the function is breaking at the point 0. Okay, we say that the function is breaking at the point 0. So 0 is called the breaking point here. So 0 is the breaking point. And you have to find the limit x tends to 0 of fx. So you can see that you have to find the limit as x tends to the breaking point. So whenever we have to find the limit as x tends to the breaking point, then what we have to do, we have to find the left hand limit and the right hand limit. Okay, if they are equal, then the limit exists, and if the limits are not equal, then the limit doesn't exist. So let us now see the left hand limit, right hand limit. So left hand limit will be limit x tends to 0 minus of fx. Okay, this is how we denote the left hand limit. So now you see that x is tending to 0 from the left hand side. So if you look at the number line here, this is 0, and since x is tending to 0 from the left hand side, that means x is here, okay, which is very close to 0. X is on the left hand side of 0. So that means what, x is less than 0 here, right? X is on the left of 0 means x is less than 0. Okay, so this will be equal to what, limit x tends to 0 minus, when x is less than 0, what is the definition of the function? 2x plus 3. So that you have to write it here. Okay, now you can see that you have got limit x tends to 0 minus of 2x plus 3. This 2x plus 3 is what, polynomial. So what you do when you calculate limit for the polynomial, directly substitute the point in the polynomial. So 2 times 0 plus 3, okay, that is 0 plus 3, which is 3. Now we will calculate the right hand limit. This will be equal to limit x tends to 0 plus of fx. So this will be equal to limit x tends to 0 plus. Now since x is tending to 0 plus, that means x is tending to 0 from the right hand side. Okay, that means what, x is greater than 0. X is greater than 0, right? So the definition that you have to look at now is this: when x is greater than 0, it is 3 times bracket x plus 1. So 3 times bracket x plus 1. This will be equal to limit x tends to 0 plus, this is 3x plus 3. Again this is a polynomial, 3x plus 3. So directly substitute the point 0 in the polynomial. So 3 times 0 plus 3, which is 3. So therefore what we get here, left hand limit is equal to the right hand limit, right? You can see left hand limit was 3, also right hand limit is 3, so both are equal. Therefore the limit of fx as x tends to 0 exists, right, and limit as x tends to 0 of fx will be what? Will be equal to the equal limit, okay, that is 3, right, because you know that left hand limit and right hand limit, if they are equal, then this limit is equal to the limit x tends to a of fx, and here in this part 1 of the problem a is equal to 0, so we get limit x tends to 0 fx is equal to left hand limit equal to right hand limit, which are nothing but 3, okay. So limit is 3 of fx. Now let us go to the second part of the problem, which is limit x tends to 1 of fx. This we have to calculate. So limit x tends to 1 of fx. Here you can see that x is tending to a point which is not a breaking point, okay. 0 was the breaking point. Here we had seen 0 was the breaking point of the function, but now this is 1, which is not a breaking point, right, only one breaking point was there. Now limit x tends to 1 fx will be equal to what? Since this is not a breaking point, no need to calculate the left hand limit and the right hand limit, okay. This you have to keep in mind. If 0 is the breaking point, then you have to calculate the left hand limit, right hand limit. If there is a point which is not a breaking point, then limit while you calculate, no need to calculate left hand limit, right hand limit. So directly we will look at the limit x tends to 1 of fx. You know that 1 is greater than 0. So what is the definition when 1 is greater than 0? 3 times x plus 1, right. When x is greater than 0, this is the definition, okay. So right, see, 1 is greater than 0, that means you have to look at this. Why? Let us see. If you look at the number line, this is 0 here and this is 1, okay. Now when you take limit x tends to 1 here, that means x is tending to 1 from the left hand side as well as the right hand side. But the thing is, this x which you take are very close to 1, x which you take are very close to 1, right. So this x which you take will always be greater than 0, okay. Yes, from here also x are tending to 1 only if you take like that, but no need to look at x's which are very far from 1. Look at x's which are very close to 1, okay, right. So always, now here it is x greater than 0, this is also greater than 0, right. So what is the definition when x is greater than 0? 3 times x plus 1, 3 times bracket x plus 1, this will be equal to limit x tends to 1, 3x plus 3, which is equal to 3 times 1 plus 3, which is equal to 3 plus 3, which is equal to 6. So this is the answer for the second part, okay. Now let us go to the next problem, that is 24th. Find the limit x tends to 1 fx, where fx is equal to x square minus 1 when x is less than or equal to 1, minus x square minus 1 when x is greater than 1. here you see that the point 1 is the breaking point of the function. There are two definitions, right? When x is less than or equal to 1, when x is greater than 1, and 1 is the breaking point. So here we have to find the left hand limit and the right hand limit to find this limit x tends to 1 fx. So left hand limit will be what? Limit x tends to 1 minus of fx. This will be equal to limit x tends to 1 minus, x tends to 1 minus means what? X is less than 1, right? So what is the definition? X square minus 1. So x square minus 1, this will be equal to, substitute the point, so 1 square minus 1, which is 1 minus 1, which is 0. Now right hand limit, let us see. So limit x tends to 1 plus fx, this will be equal to limit x tends to 1 plus. Now since x is tending to 1 plus, that means x is greater than 1. X is tending to 1 from the right hand side, x is greater than 1. So this definition, minus x square minus 1, minus x square minus 1, this will be equal to, just substitute the point x in this polynomial. So minus 1 square minus 1, right? This will be equal to minus 1 minus 1, which is equal to minus 2. So what do you get here? Here left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit, right? Left hand limit is 0, right hand limit is minus 2. So left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit, therefore the limit does not exist. Okay, so this is the answer. So this limit x tends to 1 fx does not exist. So we can write it here. This limit is limit x tends to 1 fx does not exist. Okay, now let us go to the next problem. 25th, evaluate limit x tends to 0 fx where fx is equal to modulus of x divided by x, x not equal to 0, 0 when x is equal to 0. We have to find the limit x tends to 0 of this function fx. Now this 0 is a breaking point of this function, right? When x is not equal to 0, you have one definition. When x is equal to 0, you have another definition. But we have to look at this function more clearly. So let us see fx, which is equal to modulus of x divided by x when x is not equal to 0, 0 when x is equal to 0. So this will be equal to what? Modulus of x definition, if you look at it, is modulus of x equal to x when x is greater than or equal to 0 minus x if x is less than 0, right? So here we have to look at x greater than 0 condition, then we have to look at x less than 0 condition, and then x equal to 0, which is already here. Okay, so when x is greater than 0, what is the definition of modulus of x? X. So this modulus of x will become x, right, then divided by x. Okay, when x is less than 0, what is the definition for modulus of x? Minus x. So this modulus will become minus x, right, divided by x. Right, now x is equal to 0, it is 0. So this will be equal to, now x and x will get cancelled, you will get 1 when x is greater than 0. X and x will get cancelled, you will get minus 1 when x is less than 0, and 0 when x is equal to 0. This is fx. Okay, now since you can see you have not 2 but now 3 definitions for x greater than 0, when x is less than 0, and when x is equal to 0. So 0 is the breaking point of this function. So we have to find the left hand limit and the right hand limit. So left hand limit, first let us find limit x tends to 0 minus of fx is equal to limit x tends to 0 minus. Now fx, if you look at, then which definition you have to take? X is tending to 0 minus, that means x is less than 0. So this definition, fx is equal to minus 1. So this will be equal to, now this is limit of a constant, so that is the same constant. Okay, so left hand limit is minus 1, right hand limit, let us see, limit x tends to 0 plus fx. This is the right hand limit, so this will be equal to limit x tends to 0 plus. Now x is tending to 0 plus means x is greater than 0, right? What is the definition? It is 1, so fx is 1. So this will be equal to, limit of the constant is the same constant. Okay, so right hand limit is 1, and if you look at the left hand limit, this is not equal to the right hand limit. Left hand limit is what? Minus 1. Okay, and right hand limit is 1. So left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit. Okay, therefore the limit as x tends to 1 of fx does not exist. Okay, this is the answer of problem 25th. Right, now let us go to 26th. 26th is similar to 25th, right? Let us look at the function here, fx. See, similar to 25th, modulus of x divided by x when x not equal to 0 was the definition for 25th. Now here it is x divided by modulus of x. So what will happen here? Here you will get x divided by x when x is greater than 0, then x divided by modulus of x is minus x when x is less than 0, right, and 0 when x is equal to 0. So this fx now will be 1 when x is greater than 0, minus 1 when x is less than 0, 0 when x is equal to 0. Again you can see 0 is the breaking point of the function fx. So left hand limit, right hand limit we have to calculate. Okay, so left hand limit will be what? Limit x tends to 0 minus of fx. This will be equal to limit x tends to 0 minus, x tends to 0 minus means x is less than 0, definition is minus 1, that will be equal to minus 1. Right hand limit, limit x tends to 0 plus of fx, this will be equal to limit x tends to 0 plus. Now when x is greater than 0, the definition is 1, so this will be equal to, limit of a constant is constant, so right hand limit is 1, therefore left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit, right? Therefore the limit x tends to 0 fx does not exist. What I had written in the previous conclusion, limit x tends to 1, this is 0 actually, right? Here for the problem 25th, so here I had written 1. Okay, so same answer here also, right? Problem 25th and 26th are similar. Now let us go to the 27th. Here let us read the problem. Find limit x tends to 5 fx, where fx is equal to modulus of x minus 5. So here you have to look at the function fx, that is modulus of x minus 5. Okay, so this is equal to what? When x is greater than 0, you will have x minus 5. When x is we can take also greater than or equal to 0. So when x is greater than or equal to 0, it is x minus 5, and when x is less than 0, it is minus x minus 5. Okay, but you can see here that 0 is the breaking point of the function fx, right? We have to calculate limit x tends to 5 of fx. So here we need not calculate left hand limit and right hand limit. When we have to calculate left hand limit and right hand limit, when x is tending to a breaking point, but the breaking point is 0 here, so directly we have to calculate this limit. Okay, so limit x tends to 5 of fx, so this will be equal to limit x tends to 5. Now since x is tending to 5, that means if you look at the number line, this is the breaking point 0, here you have 5. I have already said this, that if you calculate the limit, you have to look at x's which are very close to the given point. Okay, the point at which you have to calculate the limit, you have to look at the x's which are very close to that point. Okay, so that means definitely this x should be greater than 0. So that means this x greater than 0, what is the definition? X minus 5. Okay, no need to take this definition. So this will be equal to, and just substitute the point 5. So 5 minus 5, which is 0. So limit you got, and that is 0. That was the problem number 27. Okay, so that's it in the video. If you liked my video, please hit the like button. If you have not subscribed my channel, please do subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.